welcome back to RGTV. Today we're going to make homemade chicken and dumplings. And I have my pot with about 2 tablespoons of butter. I have some diced carrots and onion. You can go ahead and add celery as well. We're going to go ahead and saute this on medium.
So we have those sauteed up. Now we're just going to go ahead and add in about 2 quarts of chicken broth. That butter will help with our roux. We're going to thicken this up just a bit. I'm going to go ahead and add in about 4 more cups of broth, and we're going to let this simmer about 15 minutes.
Okay guys, so I just dumped in about 2 quarts of chicken broth, approximately 8 cups. And we're going to go ahead, and I have my chicken here. It's already cut up, it's already been cooked. We're going to add this to our pot, and we're going to simmer this for about 15-20 minutes. So we're coming up to our simmer, and I've added about a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of pepper to taste. We have went ahead and reserved about 3 tablespoons of our broth. And we're
guys, so just added equal parts of flour and broth, and we're just going to whisk this together. This will help thicken up our sauce a bit. And now I'm going to go ahead and take some of the hot broth, and we're just going to whisk that in it as well. Okay, you don't want any lumps. Of course, I have some onion and bits in here, but that's fine. Okay, so we're just going to add that to back into our stock. And we're going to give this a good whisk.
Okay, and then we're just going to let that simmer for a few minutes while we make our
Okay guys,
dumplings.
so we need 2 cups of self-rising flour. And I don't have self-rising flour, I have all-purpose flour. So what we're going to do to make it self-rising is add 3 teaspoons of baking powder. This is a ½ teaspoon measure. So 3 teaspoons. And 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay. And then you're just going to whisk that together. Okay, and that's how easy it is to do self-rising flour. If you don't have that, then you know all you need is baking powder and salt. Okay guys, so we're ready to make our dumplings. We want to make sure that our soup is simmering. I have ½ cup of sour cream. We're going to add ½ cup of milk. And then also 2 eggs. And then we're just going to whisk this together. Okay, so we should also have in our bowl our self-rising flour, and we're just going to combine that into our liquid ingredients. Now you don't want to overmix here, you just want to mix it until it's combined. These are the puffy dumplings. very light and airy. And we're just going to continue to combine here. Just until the flour disappears. Okay. Make sure your hands are clean. Mine obviously are, and I'm cooking for my family. Okay. We're going to bring this back over to our pot and make sure that our broth is simmering. Okay, so we have our broth at a simmer. You don't want it at a boil, but you want to make sure that it is simmering vigorously. We're going to just do these in spoonfuls. You're going to take 1 spoon and get a big spoonful, and then you're just going to drop it in with the other spoon. Okay? There's 2. You don't really need to worry about how they look right now. They puff up and become very beautiful. Just make sure that it's maintaining its simmer. You can turn it up a little. That one's trying to get away from me. That one in, and 1 more here. It makes about 10 large dumplings. All right, so I'm just gonna crank that up just a little bit. We're actually gonna put our lid on, and we're gonna let this simmer and steam for about 15 minutes, and I'll bring you back. Guys, so we let them simmer about 15 minutes. You can tell they're done once you kind of push on them and they bounce back, or you can use a toothpick just to put in the center, and when it comes out clean, you're ready to go. So let's go plate this up and see what we got. Okay guys, there it is, chicken and dumplings. It is delicious, it's awesome. If you're not feeling well, if you feel like you're coming down with something, it's actually a pretty quick meal to throw together. Give it a try. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know that you guys were here. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.